Happy Valentine's Day. Here's a great big Valentine, well, maybe not so big, maybe teeny, maybe the tiniest little Valentine wish in all the world. My dear sweet Aunt Elva sent me this Valentine years ago, and I love it so much. I'll show you. She even wrote, look, it's so darling. She just passed away at 100 years old. Aunt Elva, I love you. And her Valentine meant so much to me. I stuck a pin on the back and I wear it every Valentine's. Okay, today I am going to show you, I'm Joni Hilton, your YouTube mom. I'm going to show you 10 phenomenal Valentine treats and desserts for grown-ups and kids. All easy to make. You're going to love every one of them. Okay, the first one is applesauce. If you ever want to serve applesauce, here's a way to dress it up. Pour in some Red Hots, these cinnamon candies. First off, cinnamon goes great with apples, right? But whether it's hot or cold, you stir it around. Look how bright and pink it becomes because the color melts, the whole candy melts, and you have a delicious cinnamony applesauce, and it looks festive for Valentine's. Now this is really fun. These are a couple of cupcakes, and I just want to demonstrate this for you. You can do this on a great big cake or a little cupcake to dress it up. It's a way to make hearts out of frosting. You can see the heart patterns, and all it is really is you put dots of frosting, about 5 of them or however many on a cupcake, 5 or 6, or a whole bunch on a big cake. And then to make this design, all you do is take your toothpick and drag it through the dots, and it creates hearts. So that's an easy way to make a whole row of hearts if you want to. Oh, by the way, I have to point this out. My wonderful friend Cynthia Ryan gave me this YouTube Mom license plate, so of course I have to display it. And then here's a cool trick. A lot of times we want to dress up our drinks, whether you're having orange juice, milk for breakfast, whatever you're drinking. How fun to make your glasses, or in this case your goblets, a little more festive. This one's very dressy, and all you do is you take a fork or even a spoon or a knife, stick it in melted chocolate, put it inside your cup, and then just flick it around like this, and you'll get this pretty chocolate pattern. And then this one is also really easy but very festive. Take the rim, dip it in melted chocolate. In this case, I used pink melting chips, but you could use white or dark chocolate. And then I dipped it in a coarse sugar, but you could do sprinkles. And that makes the rim really fun and festive. Now let's come down here. We don't all have cookie cutters, right? But we want to have a heart type of a cookie. And so you can press a heart-shaped chocolate into your cookie before you bake it, or a little heart-shaped candy. It will still say Valentine's, even if it isn't heart-shaped. Now this is something kids especially like. Don't we all love pancakes in a shape? And you can make them pink with either food coloring or use the extract, strawberry or raspberry extract, which has the flavoring which makes it fun, and the color. And then to make it look like a heart, you can do a Mickey Mouse, 3 balls that will kind of blend together, or do just kind of a fat V. You can make them heart-shaped real easily. And then this, tell me this is not the cutest cookie in the world, guys. I love this cookie. It's woven, and what you do, it's simpler than you think. And it looks like those little Scandinavian paper heart pockets. But what you do is you take your batter, tint half of it pink, or you could even go red, and then when you roll it out like you would for regular cut sugar cookies, but cut into strips, and then weave them together. Remember in school we used to weave paper and make a placemat? Just do the same thing. Then when you've got a whole rectangle of woven dough, you take a heart-shaped cookie cutter and go through it and cut them out heart-shaped. Then you just bake them as you would any sugar cookie. Now this is fun. For breakfast, you can make heart-shaped bacon. And what you do is you cut your bacon in half, then you fold each piece in half, and you bake and you design them, put a little top up here and one here, and you want to secure that with a wooden toothpick on both ends or it might fall apart. Once it's cooked, you pull out the toothpick. But the way to cook them is 400 degrees for about 13 to 15 minutes. And what a fun way to begin your Valentine's Day, right? Heart-shaped bacon. Last of all, I want to show you this idea. It's a pavlova, but heart-shaped. And what you do is you make a meringue, just like this. Go on my website for the recipe for a pavlova and also for for a vacherin, and you will find out so easy. It's also gluten-free because it's just basically sugar and egg whites, right? So you bake a meringue in the shape of a heart, which is easy to do. You just put it on the parchment paper that way. And after it's done, then you put whipped cream on it, and then sprinkle it with raspberries or strawberries and tuck in a few extra chocolates. And that says Valentine's Day too. Now, coming back up here, this is our last one. And this is so much fun, even for kids or adults, and we all love fortune cookies. So buy a box or a bag of fortune cookies, dip half of them into some kind of a chocolate. I used the pale pink melting chips, but you could use white chocolate, dark chocolate, and then into sprinkles or candy, or even put a little more colored chocolate on it. And then it's almost so delicious you can't stop eating them. But here's what really makes it a Valentine-y thing. Try to get the paper out if you can. Take the fortune out and replace it with a love note. Very personalized, and you can tuck it right back in. What a fun surprise to open a fortune cookie and find a love note from your sweetie. So those are a whole bunch of wonderful Valentine ideas for you. I'm your YouTube mom. I mentioned my website. Be sure to go there, jonihilton.com, Joni. Buy my books, and be sure to pin this on Pinterest and tell your friends to subscribe. See you next time.